In this problem, we are asked to find the set of values of x for which this inequality is true. 3 plus 5x minus 2x squared less than or equal to 0. So notice that this is a quadratic inequality. I have a quadratic function on the left-hand side, so that will be in the shape of a parabola. As it's written, my leading term is negative. That's negative 2. Minus 2 is on the x squared, so that's my leading term is minus 2. So I know that my parabola will open downward because of that minus 2. I might rewrite this in standard form, so that's minus 2x squared plus 5x plus 3. And again, that's less than or equal to 0. And what I also might do now is, before I factor the left-hand side, is I might multiply my inequality by negative 1. So I'm going to multiply my inequality by negative 1, and that way I will have a leading coefficient that is positive. So that will give me 2x squared minus 5x minus 3. And because I've multiplied by a negative, I must flip my inequality. It's now greater than or equal to 0. And I will factor this left-hand side if I can. So it's greater than or equal to 0. So I have 2x squared, so it's going to be 2x and x. I have a minus 3, so my last term was minus 3, so I know my signs will be plus minus or minus plus. So let me just try plus minus. And I have 3, which is the prime number, so the factor is going to be 3 and 1. So let me just try 3 and 1 and see if that works. So let's see, I get 3x minus 2x. No, that does not work. So let me try something else. If I try switching my signs, I would get minus 3x plus 2x. That's not going to work. So let me change my numbers. So this will be, I will actually change this here to a plus, and this here to a minus. And if I have 1 here and 3 here, that will work. 1x minus 6x is indeed minus 5x. So I have factored it correctly. Plus x plus 1x minus 6x. 3 minus negative 3 times 2x is minus 6x. And if I sum those, I get minus 5x. So sure enough, that is correct. So my factors of the left-hand side are 2x plus 1 and x minus 3. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to let my inequality equal to 0. I'm going to let that equal to 0 just so I can solve. Solve for the roots real quick. So I have 2x plus 1 times x minus 3. I'm going to let this equal to 0 to solve for the zeros, or the roots. So 2x, by the zero product property, 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. So therefore 2x is equal to negative 1, and x is equal to negative 1 over 2. So that's one of my roots. The other one comes from letting x minus 3 equal to 0, and so therefore x is equal to 3. And so those are my two roots. So again, let's think about what this actually looks like. I have two roots, minus 1/2 and 3, and my function now that I have multiplied it by negative 1, it's 2x squared minus 5x minus 3, so that will open upward. That my leading coefficient is now positive, so that will open upward. So maybe that looks something like so, like that. And so this here, it's a parabola, of course. This here will be negative 1/2, it's not drawn to scale, and this here will be 3. Right, just to give us an idea of what this thing looks like. And we want to know where, I go back here, I'm looking here, this one. We want to know where this is greater than or equal to 0. So greater than or equal to 0. Well, my function is measured on my vertical axis. So this here is 0. And so we want where the function is positive or equal to 0. Well, it's equal to 0 at negative 1/2 and 3. And it's positive here, all values of x there, this here also. And so where is it greater than or equal to 0? Well, it's to the left of negative 1/2, including 1/2. And so my answer is x less than or equal to negative 1/2. That's all values of x there will be positive or 0. And to the right of 3, including 3, so x greater than or equal to 3. And that is my solution set.